In this video, I'm going to speak about the importance of really building a personal brand and why it's so valuable if you're not gaining any kind of funds or finances from it, and how you can. Okay, so I think we all understand what personal branding is, and to those of you who don't, that is basically somebody that is on social media, whether it's Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, Pinterest, YouTube, TikTok, the list goes on. The main ones are definitely Instagram, TikTok, and LinkedIn even. You can look at that, Facebook. But personal branding is whenever you can look at somebody's brand, you see their business, but most importantly, it has substance to it. It's not just one of those yearbook looking profile photos with barely any updates. A personal brand is supposed to give you a little bit of who that person is. So my personal brand, and you can look mine up, Nate the Great, you'll see in my bio, I have it laid out a specific way that I own Simba Marketing, Simba Music Group. I am an author. I am a host of the Roots of Success podcast. I have all these things, and most importantly, I have the way my content's laid out is very strategic. I don't just post photos to post. Okay, I'm not about that. I post photos to simply bring value, but also to help my audience gain something from that, and for them to, most importantly, in my view, engage with me. Same with this. I always love to have people that comment on my photos and things like that, because that actually helps the algorithm, right? But I don't want to get too much to the logistics. If you're looking to build your personal brand, find out, what do you want to do, okay? But Nate, I don't really know what I want to do. What should I post about? That I like to play tennis, or that I like to play volleyball? It's you can post stuff like that, but you need to understand, what is it that you're after? Are you an entrepreneur? Okay, great. What are you doing? And typically personal brands do happen to go off after entrepreneurs, and bloggers are another great example. And then bloggers especially, they can get brand ambassador deals. They can have companies that pay them depending on how many followers that they have, because how many followers you have, but most importantly, because anybody can buy followers, but most importantly, what kind of engagement are you getting on your stories, on your posts? Because that's what companies look for. And then that's how you have people that are, extremely well known as influencers, bloggers and things. That's how they're making a living, is because they have companies that pay them. A great example, I interviewed him on my podcast, Hooman Nori. He makes the Lamborghini prank videos. Now, of course, he has billions of views on YouTube, so YouTube pays him, but he also gets paid from brand deals like Bang Energy. Bang, the CEO, what he did, I forget his name, he literally just paid so many of these influencers to sponsor them. Like all these big time Viners, of course, TikTokers, YouTubers. And the fact that these guys are literally using Bang Energy Drink, the product, in their videos, that just drives more people to want to get a Bang, Another great one was Vitaly. I'm sure if you're into YouTube videos, if you're not, just look up Vitaly and you'll see. And he would promote that a lot. He's like, hey, you want a Bang? You want a Bang? And of course, you can take that the wrong way, and then you'd offer the energy drink. But I'm saying this just as examples because can you get there? You can. Can you get there in a week? Most likely not, right? It takes time. Platforms to look at this current day and moment. TikTok. Of course, Instagram. Instagram's definitely a little bit saturated, but TikTok's great. Clubhouse. I know that's a big, big platform to stay aware of. And most importantly, Nate, nobody's really an influencer in my field, or I don't feel like if you're a plumber, for example, there's not really a lot of plumber influencers. And if you want to make it big on social media, you can easily do that. Let me tell you something. I'll give you something really crazy. A funeral home director, a tax professional, lawyers are getting the hang of it, but a carpenter, And I guarantee you there's not a lot of people in there that are doing it within that niche. So even if you're in that industry, you might not be the best at technology, but chances are you want to make a lot more money. If you can make an extra income, you would totally do it. So what you should do, if you're in this case, hire somebody from the outside, particularly not a family member, because that doesn't always go over well. Same with friends. Hire somebody, hire an expert, go to Fiverr, find somebody on there that can actually help you. Pay them you can easily find somebody that you can pay $100 a month. Or if you want somebody that's really good, pay them a few $100 a month. Take out of your paycheck and, give them some funds, or arrange a negotiation where, hey, I'll pay you, this much starting out, and then based upon the brand deals that come through, I'll give you a commission. Because you have to have somebody that's on your team. And again, I talked about this in one of my other videos, how building your team is so crucial. Don't dedicate time yourself. Find somebody that can dedicate time for you. Just pay them money and watch your not just your following, but watch your social media grow from that. It'll really grow, and then that'll give you a clear understanding. Hire somebody to help you with branding. Or maybe you're, Nate, I'm a fitness trainer. How can I be different? Because there's so many, everybody and their neighbor's a fitness trainer. And what I suggest is figure out, of course, why you want to be a fitness trainer, but really, what do you want to do with that? What makes you different? Figure that out. I can't figure that out for you. I can give you ideas if I know you, but you got to figure it out. Ladies and gentlemen, this whole online money-making game, it's no joke. There's kids out there that are like in their teens making millions on millions of dollars just by having strategies and implementing it correctly. Does it take work? Absolutely. Does it take more work than a regular job? Yeah, depending on, what your job is, okay? It requires a lot of creative effort, creative juices. And if you're not the most creative, again, hire somebody for that. You really want to get to that point where, because ultimately, if your goal is, I don't want to have a job anymore, well, do this on the side. And if it takes you a few years, even if it took you 5, even if it took you 10 years, and let's just say you're 25, by the time you're 35, if you don't have to work a job the rest of your life, and you have a personal brand that's built up, and maybe you have a business and everything like that, and you are 35 years old, guys, you literally have, there's a gnat in here. You literally have like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, like you have a good 40 to 50 years left ahead of you where you don't have to work a job, So it's just incredible. So again, building your personal brand, I highly, if you want to do that, I recommend it because it's just so valuable for yourself. And then it really gets you out of your comfort zone as well. I'd say that's probably one of the most favorite things that I enjoy doing. And, well, Nate, I'm not the best on videos. Okay, well, it's time to get good on videos. Let's do it, right? So I hope this video could bring you some value. I didn't want to go too deep into this. I just wanted to kind of cover some of the surface things. Again, if you like this video, please comment. If you want me to make another one hitting on the more internal things on making this happen, I can do so. But anyways, stay tuned to the next one. Appreciate you guys.